Galaxia's moonlight is so beautiful. And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it? No, this shouldn't be so. Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together. By the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. Huh? I don't know. This aura feels so familiar. Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful. It's a piece of black cloth. Now, where have I seen this before? What? How could they be here? Mimi! Look out! Wait! We both know what this thing can. Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we.
The River of Soul is full of fish, big and delicious.
What?
The flame chase journey. Stop now, meow.
Meow? We already knew about the mad part, but...
Sorry, I couldn't... Ah! Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Emphorius isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that Swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are. Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You'd do the same in my shoes.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real.
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came...
We thought that...
That's right. And then you heard some...
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver.
Yep, exactly. Lies are what Zagreus...
A power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
I sure love your arrogance, Gray Mystery. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going. Oh, was that your telescope? Aren't you a popular one? But I got to you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove. Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you think I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over... But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with grease. So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined... That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Gray Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been...
I'm surprised a council elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the Express.
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akama. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Amphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight, even someone as gifted as yourself.
In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Amphorius believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from a curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 Titans of Amphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm.
Additionally, Aquila is one of the 2 Titans whose core flames have yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
If returning Aquila's core flame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Chrysos heirs.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
Really? But...
Of course. That's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
by all means, please, proceed. But be careful. The Express's thrusters are extremely delicate.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
This is unbelievable. You seem to understand its structure perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before?
Not exactly. But we Antikytherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donhong, if I could open up a path out of Amphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
I don't understand. Does the Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment?
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather his personal wish.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Forgive me, Lord Lycus, but I must be frank. When visiting Dawncloud, I reviewed the records of many council elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I'd like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motives, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
Are these people... Is this a trap? Is that why you accompanied me here?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donhong. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
One against four, then. Just to confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
You weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Lycus. Indeed, we must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the flame-chasing Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
When I asked if you'd help, I meant the ones who need help are them.
You have such overwhelming power, so why? Answer me! Why do you stand in her way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend! okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out. Thanks for worrying, buddy. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the book...
It's working pretty... But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Don't worry. I asked him to make a suitable...
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after...
Thinking about how he's been recently,
But, Finon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that Swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in top.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but...
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. He's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately... Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious... You're right, partner. As of now, I'm nodding. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I'm out of energy for training today.
Sure, that's what I've been looking... Today, I'm definitely going to... A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still...
Here we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here? I'm off to have some fun! It's free time now, so you should relax too.
I wonder what Finon and Mem are reading. Let's take a closer look.
Month of cultivation. Oh, then again, are there even any... You scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard. Well, no more jokes.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Well, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend. You could have just asked. There's nothing... Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. You didn't know? I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaya became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality, and that's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30%. Oops, I talk too much. As
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, waver. But the interpretation for... What a coincidence! We meet, but you must be...
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
You sure are persistent. All right.
What are you guys chatting about?
Why are you here?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around. I suddenly found my book not that appealing and never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's...
I wanted to set up a surprise! Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever...
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same.
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysia, don't forget, we've got Lady Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flow.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. They always cast a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown. After all, the first chapter of the Divination Compendium discusses the significance of divination. I'm just expanding on that a bit.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes. Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used.
Oh, wow! It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that. Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orynyx posed to us? Who's there? You are...
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing, masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite thoroughly. Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be the polite thing. We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Well, this historical perspective seems biased. Glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akamar to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace, and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves. All right. Let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language, and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore, and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn and you like it here too, little Ika.
It's so bright here, maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treeby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Right. How does...
Even Lady...
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just... now we remember. Kremnos and the firm with Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between me thereafter. The Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories, but the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For Lady Treeby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep... Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth, and Lady Treeby, good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to...
Doing all right?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed.
How can this be?
That was true in the past. But these days,
Aggie.
in my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads.
The Citizens' Assembly...
The Chrysos heirs won by...
Trouble. Miss Hyacinth. Clementine. Please, something...
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself.
Lady Aglaya. It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey, and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius, a millennium. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Aglaya, Aglaya, you ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys, and if that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the humanity fading. Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day, and...
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes, too? You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared.
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow. Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures! I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on! As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow! A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, Kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me? Speak up, seems
strange. But my golden
That's because I'm not lying.
Is that so?
Come on. Can we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine, if you don't want it. There are plenty.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the gold weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you.
Oh.
Look. Come a bit.
Oh. It's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the gold weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power. Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. Put them on, Cyphra, and don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for...
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Fake! Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power. You're Amphorius' most cunning liar. And even you were fooled by a Glyad.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know.
Satisfied.
They didn't expect, but, boss lady, there's a chance a Glyad would...
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a...
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful she is! Let me take a good sniff of this air. This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful! Just wonderful. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it. Time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30?
Listen closely. Do you hear that?
80-20 it is. How generous you are, boss lady.
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable.
Ooh, the mighty demi.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or...
What's got you so worked up? Relax, relax.
Hands hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across. Or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
Trying to trick me into saying something. Not a chance.
You're as sharp as ever. Ooh, interesting.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornit?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy... Mission accomplished.
Not bad, but just a warning.
Don't worry, trust me. For that sweet 20%.
Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
Self-taught.
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it off.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so refreshing. The treasures in this ancient city are all floating back up thanks to Grey Mystery and that, pink squirrel. Yes, right here. What are you waiting for?
Roger that. Watch.
Wow! That's a huge... Wow, a massive haul. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears.
Thanks for the gift, boss. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Oh, safer. You truly have the most refined taste of all. Let me try this on. Where is...
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you...
How could I have forgotten about... I'll believe it is true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter. All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing. Lead...
Cipher rules! I've already pinpointed the next trove of treasure! Starting navigation. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time! Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course! Spend nothing! Have you forgotten my silly prophecy?
I remember, of course. Whoa! Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Isn't that the controller for the hands of Zagreus? Here we go round the river of souls. Spirit thief goes, spirit thief goes.
Ah, what are you even singing? You're totally out of tune. There's a big guy guarding this place.
Yeah, big and dumb. Just a pure...
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
Yeah, so ugly. Ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking. Clearly running away is the sensible choice.
So, how about you take the front?
Right. Fleeing this... Huh?
High stakes, high rewards. Spend freely.
Lend me your strength.
Existence is of no
We've
consequence.
entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
The future will come.
I heard the call. Serenity is before me.
No other choice but forward. This mortal.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Watch your head. No dirty tricks, all right? It's on me. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all in.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Corpulence consume me. Hail the new dawn.
Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits. How boring. Hey, Bartolos, are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Here!
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle even this bit of it. Should be safe here now.
Aye, boss ladies.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Huh.
This looks tragic. Do you think they made it to Akuma?
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akuma. At least Dolos still has me left. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akuma, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kephal's bracelet?
Huh? Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
Ah, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing... Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what? Nearly 1,000 years?
Oh, I see. But you in a priest robe? No, that's hard to picture.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the... Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. Should we call on that big, noisy...
Never thought that, but...
I don't need that control. Hand of Zagreus.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
Let's go to the next room!
Hey, slow down! That question you asked me earlier.
What?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest?
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately? I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
Oh. Is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. Alright, let's move on to the next...
Treasure, let's go!
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
Wow, when it comes to singing...
This scent feels like something...
Incredible indeed!
Do I need to give instructions here?
What?
Oh, isn't this a golden scapegoat? Interesting. Looks like who...
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Sheep, humans, whatever. All I know is unlocking this...
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Told you, nothing can stump me. Cyber, it's your turn now.
Stop! Stay there, and don't turn around.
Huh? What do you...
I told you, don't move.
My poor old back. What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything. That seamstress. She's listening.
What? Boss, do you mean...
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck, with only the power of this little nymph. Naturally, I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't... I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
My silence.
So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for...
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
What a shame. I thought there'd be some...
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in... Those relics were once priceless.
Aww, hearing that... Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our...
Could it have been back then?
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were just... Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide! Creepy. Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious.
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawnclay. Absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a chance.
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden... Isn't that right, Zagreus?
You have a terrifyingly...
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world. If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words. Life's been pretty great lately.
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again, Cypher.
Cyphera, your face.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes. What about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes. World-renowned swordsmen. Exceptionally adept.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper. Thief. Con artist.
Stop it, Cyphera! I'll give you clothes. Warm you up and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds? Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival. At all costs, stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies. I've tried not to become a liar. But honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and...
You've got a way of talking that's all right. Let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes.
These folks in black are not responding to provocations, nor do they seem intent on fighting. What exactly are they waiting for?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety. It seems this...
An organization that sees it as their mission to eradicate the Chrysosaur. I've read some chilling accounts. Stories of the cleaners using alchemical arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors, ensuring both identity and hate.
From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness. Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet, their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from him.
And still they endure. An organization persisting through time, now working tirelessly to obstruct the flame chase. Are they truly so terrified of the Aeronova the Chrysos heir struck?
Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos, to ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal. Maybe no easier than creating a miracle.
I wonder where he is now. If they're targeting me, he definitely won't escape their notice. Is that Lord Krateros?
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City... You pests crawling in the shadows, back off! Your plot ends here. You played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart, because Aglaya is dead. And in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all...
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is. They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days, but I must warn you. I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back. They're lucky they're still alive, if you feel as lucky as they are. Try me.
Finan is serious.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the flame chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finan. We're not here to start it. We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission. So, Lord Finan,
Are you...
I'm fine. Anyone? I guess if the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run. No matter where they hide. My teleslate. Is this blasted? Those guys... I've heard from more than one person. Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes.
Finan, what should we do?
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akama as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. I won't be merciful this time.
Cartonis? Oh, you're forging a sword for Finan, aren't you? I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Aglaya, in this form you come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has come to an end. It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact. I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you. Do you still have it?
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been.
How to say goodbye to everyone? Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan at this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains. Is that what you...
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Condense my divinity into this ornament. It might...
Selfless until the end. Envy that child. There's no need to. Already lived a grand life. Your humanity...
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Please, take me through the last tempering.
The city is silent. The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked. I can't imagine how she could have been unless it's all a part of her plan. If this is all part of a larger plan, let's... Came back before us. Well, maybe he's heard something.
You're back. How's everything? No injuries?
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Krateros, were you in the city when it happened?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw a glot... She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the...
No, that doesn't make sense. The ones who appeared in the grove and those who confronted Dan Heng in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They didn't have any reason, nor the courage.
Speculating blindly won't help. Let's go find Lady Treby, as she understands Aglaya's mind best.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaya gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaya dead. You might want to speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Krateros. The baths are empty.
No citizen feels like bathing after hearing such terrible news.
Hyacinth.
You're back.
We heard from Krateros.
I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treby and Lady Trinan. It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now. Not well. After all, we witnessed Lady Aglaya's last moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but even declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor. Lord Finan.
It's fine. I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor. You should rest.
Okay.
Next, we should visit Lady Treby.
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
Lady Treby.
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong. So don't be hard on yourself. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey. So we understood her thought. She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey. Yet, she gave everything without hesitation. For the
I know what Aglaya expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akama needs is a leader.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time... I think now's the right time.
Finan, my humble student, my trusted colleague. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the Flame Chase journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways, but my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer. But I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. I must feign weakness, deliberately, to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows. The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no... You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. Yet, in your way, that might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, you are the destined world-bearer of Emphorius. Go, complete the... I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind. Look...
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've... Donang, can you do me...
Whatever I can help with, just...
Please, deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering.
Understood.
Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to... Cortonis, what brings you to Marmorio Palette? I plan to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something...
How are you holding up? I wanted to see better than I expected you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leader...
Right. Your assessment is... now here.
Is this it? You've completed it.
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it. Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad swordmaster. You've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Precise, your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with wield it. May triumph.
Thank you, Cortonis. I will use this sword to protect the beings of him.
Another thing there is.
What's this?
Stored here. The remnants of Aglaya's divinity. This was her commission. Her death.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little in this way. She wanted to be with you. Always.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this. May this world never have need for a deliverer. Someone told me long ago. But when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray. If she could see me now, leading from the front, she would surely smile.
How will the Holy City continue? Look! Lord Finan is here.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Not long ago, I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind, I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crime. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the flame. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide. To strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Find the murderer! Make them pay!
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them. But my perspective has changed. The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and Bath, deep down we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finan has a way with words. Oh, all right.
The flame-chased journey is nearing its end. With only one Titan left for the Christ. Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akama will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaya dream of better people.
Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better...
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past. Allow me this moment I want to borrow a few minutes of your time. She was Akima's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Was being
That singing sounds so familiar. That's our song, and Snowy used to love it!
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety, your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart. Even if for just a moment.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we...
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Tree.
I heard what you said.
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly, without those techniques you taught me, the Flame Chase journey might not have survived.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castros, aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time, but that's...
Danger.
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your...
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Aglaya.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphorians. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line, right?
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Did you forget me?
Forget you? Like I'd ever. We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan. See you around. Finan of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightimos.
What a poignant, yet splendid journey. And it's still not over yet, is it?
Yes, Cyrene.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you were away. I've met so many people, tried so many things. I've found new resolve. And I've let go of some attachments. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finan.
Dawn Cloud. This place holds so many different kinds of memories. I remember you could see the Gold Weaver sign from here, all the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cyphera, you...
Seamstress. Tell me, does Akama have any treasure so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawn Cloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefli's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Gem of all worlds. Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
Let me guess, Cyphera. You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawn Cloud to steal that gem, aren't you? And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then
Look, seems...
You might be skilled. Don't lie to yourself.
Do you honestly think this is...
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power.
You keep talking about how I have the potential to become...
But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelens! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treeby! The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects. But I still want to be...
I know, Cypher. You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be even worse, but you have to believe. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the...
I just want everyone to believe that would that lie become reality.
Lies will always be, but sometimes...
Are you really planning?
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost.
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad, I'll admit.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience.
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot.
Well, I thought you'd need some time.
None of your business. Enough small talk. Tell me.
You're probably aware that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone, but they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kite.
I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she...
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the Council Theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs...
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone? So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away?
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher. I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable. I have only one request. Please.
Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on them?
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you.
What confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion. That lunatic may have lost their mind, but they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret...
Ha! Sacred Art's my foot! I could break those Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to battle the Eye of...
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up...
Just look how ridiculous... But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top.
You have my deepest gratitude.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the black tide destroyed the grove. But the wind keeps pulling me back. I know, little Ika. I know. I too miss the day. But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finan has already set the date to campaign against Aquila. You're right. Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit.
An unexpected sight. But this is also what it means to trailblaze. Ah, Mr. Celeron. Time for us to reveal our true value to one another.
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson. I can still see that day in my mind.
And that was your last lesson in the Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice. However, heed this warning. If you ever do anything disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't...
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras. Secondly, to clarify, the last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy, and all my teaching activities will be put on hold.
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, fine enough IDs Elysiae. I have nothing left to say. Next.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
teaching assistant Miss Hyacinth is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, let's go through the process. Since some of you are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finan of Ides Elysiae? What is your post-graduation aspiration?
Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
I didn't say...
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale. See? This is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are bores. Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia?
So it's finally my turn. Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do explain, Assistant.
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day. Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Seliosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire age. What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize her brilliance had become as blind. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past. But I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. To include a footnote for the everyday people. I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that, but my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream.
Oh.
Danny, what are you doing here?
I didn't expect to see you again in the Grove. Finan mentioned you were gearing up for the campaign against Aquila. Are you...
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings. That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the rainbow bridge to the sky. And the soul of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the Grove.
The rainbow bridge is essential to retrieve the core flame of Aquila.
Don't worry. I have... Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I'm collecting as many myths and research.
Right. If all goes as planned, you and Gray will be able to go home after this mission, won't you?
Yes. Assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky. I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
That's not it. But I'm starting to question how real everything is after a conversation with a member of the Council of Elders.
No, I didn't understand that either, little Ika.
Don't worry about it. There's a lot that I still don't understand.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. The Grove is fraught with danger right now. And an extra pair...
That's the dependable express guard for you. The chromocopter is vibrating. There must be memories of an ancestor nearby.
What's this?
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the chromocopter. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Sky Folk is ready to challenge Akula again, they must first awaken this. Only after this can the chosen Sky...
Is it to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here.
Right.
I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. The time has come to fulfill our ancestor. Please. Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is said to rest in the vortex of Genesis. Pity that the ceremony has to be performed in strict order.
The vortex of Genesis. I have a suggestion. Remember how you suggested I learn the secret art? I've been practicing that in my spare time and made some progress. Now, as long as I have spirit water with me, I can use the...
Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphorius are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now.
That makes sense. Bagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths. Since you're offering, then let me...
The spirit water gate formed with this technique isn't as stable as a ritual basin. It'll likely only... And as Fagusa's priests designed it, the entrance serves as the exit. You'll need to come back through the vortex.
Got it.
Under the raucous steps of the spirit water.
The vortex of Genesis. But this does feel way more... Wait, is Lady Treeby here? Oh, I think I know who...
Do you have to go already, Syphi? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have...
That's alright, big sister Treeby. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Syphi. He's still so young, yet... all the responsibilities Aggie left behind. Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he
You really spoil him, Big Sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Siphy.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him. Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, Big Sis Treeby. Before.
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful.
That's a part of the game, too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside.
A gift with a mysterious twist. See?
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby, and this great. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cyphera from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos. As for the rest, it's so. You're from the Twilight Court?
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's...
Don't judge a book by its cover, Siphy.
Don't worry, Lady Cypher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but...
You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard.
Siphy cracking jokes.
Anyway, good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough...
Miss Cypher is in such...
Don't worry, she's always... Well, enough about her. It's the perfect opportunity for me to...
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the ancestor. Please. General Ektra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle person. All right, time to head back to the grove.
You're back.
It went great.
Do you mind sharing what your answer?
What's wrong, Danny?
Nothing. It sounds like everything went smoothly. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will... I can somehow sense a hint.
You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny? Lady Trina deciphers... Come on, Danny.
Where are we going?
Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home, Castrum Cremno. We're here.
Castrum Cremnos.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day.
He sent a message earlier carried by thunder, warning us to watch out for the flip.
That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness yet. We're here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere.
I agree.
There. That sleep...
Your grand...
Yes. My grandmother, Jacintha, was a warrior. She represented the Twilight Courtyard in the Kremnos Festival. She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk. I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic... But behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Not long after the festival, her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard. Already...
And the Kremnoan warrior she fought against...
was Lord Gradaros.
Yet, you still saved his life, even though he took your family.
Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded. But when I heard Lord Gradaros took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away. To quote Lord Finan, Gradaros must have done that to become a better...
It takes true courage to forgive.
You're getting better at this, Danny. In her final diary entry, my grandmother wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to Ancestor. Please bestow upon me your...
For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred in a century of the Chrysos War until a spear pierced through the smoke and flames that buried the prophecy of Aquila, the celestial sheeper, the 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder. Those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador, they kept one eye glaring at the children of the Chrysos, heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solipus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorch. To her right was the horse-bodied Luna, the one warrior, and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the Titans. Every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged in the final moments of battle. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body, the Titan's divine body, crashed to the ground. And with it, the fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again. Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the... She merged with the Titan. My descendants will...
Today...
Wow, I didn't expect it to be... Are these people here to send off the...
There's Finan. Let's go talk.
I know this is a big ask, Namazuni.
Please don't say that, Lord Finan. It's an...
Go then. Let's hope our...
I hope you all return safely, my lord.
There you are, partner. You didn't oversleep this time, did you?
You like calling me that, don't you? Well, I've embraced it now. It doesn't even faze me anymore.
Ready, comrade? If all goes according to plan, if the curse separating Amphorius from the world beyond the sky is truly Aquila's doing. Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
He just makes things up. Don't take it.
Sorry, I'm no help there.
Don't worry. Don Hung mentioned that Counselor Lygus can help you with...
You sound a little insincere there, but...
That was totally insincere, partner.
That would be a problem. We'll need to get you home before Aranova. Let's leave the emotional goodbyes for later. That'll give us some time to figure out what we should be feeling at that time. That bumping seal game, didn't you teach me something back? Crack the champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away. Well, then I have to use something else Don Hung taught me as comeback. The last mile.
Hey, speaking of Don...
He arrived before everyone else and climbed to the cliff top to wait for us. He's probably not...
Lord Finan, please make sure you all come back.
Please defeat the indifferent Eye of Twilight.
Thank you all for your... But I'm not the main attraction today. Please don't hesitate to cheer for Miss...
Miss Hyde!
Hyacinth, the chosen...
She's not just the pride of Akama. While the flame chase journey is led by the... Let's extend our gratitude to the two warriors...
Hero, your saga will be...
Warrior from the Outlands!
After all this time, you should know when I'm just being polite and when I'm genuinely speaking from the heart. That praise was heartfelt, partner. Had I not trusted my instincts and put my faith in you, the guest of honor.
People of Akama, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People. They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me, and to have me claim the core flame of Aquila. Today is the year 4932 of the Light Calendar. 1,062 years since the hero Seliosi initiated the flame chase journey. I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
History doesn't breathe evenly. At times, it suspends its breath for millennia, as though time is frozen. At other times, it pants rapidly, as if poised to topple the world and our civilization in an instant. Its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. Hyacinth, as an observer, you've witnessed the return, and now it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm. Thanks for waiting, Donhung. The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled.
We've reshaped the history of the... I bet this trailblazing expedition could even make Akivili jealous.
So full of energy, comrades. Hyacinth, it's all yours now.
Legend tells of the Sun folk worship the sun. The Rain folk were devoted to storms, and the winter... Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light. Yet they were blinded to all but one color. They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless different colors. That's why the rainbow is my favorite. For not only does it reflect the many colors, it is also a bridge. And I want to use the Rainbow Bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth. Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Sky Folk, a land we have not... Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more. Friends, let us soar together.
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience. The Eye of Twilight is the legendary sky fortress of Aquila. I never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among the heavens. The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing on, is the home of Aquila and the heart of the city-state. This must be where the hero Seliosi stood when she challenged Aquila and began. We are here to end the journey she began. Yes, What we must do will not change, no matter...
According to historical records, the civilization that worshipped Aquila once mastered advanced technology, which made their strategically located Sky Castrum the only force that could face Castrum Kremnos head-on in the Chrysos War, but they were divided within. The frequent wars started by the Chrysos heirs drained their power, especially after the prophecy descent.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, the Sunfolk, and Celiosi's frustration towards the endless strife among her people made her turn her spear towards the Titan above. After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of defeat with her two-winged companions, they all vanished somewhere in the sky. Her courage was unparalleled, yet she still could not end Aquila, nor bring back the core flame of Sky. Some say she sealed the wrath of the god.
In other words, she became one with the Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened with Professor as that Titan, and that fused hero, been looking down on the world from here for
It's so quiet here.
It's been so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
Something's not right. I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is.
What's on the other side of this?
Maybe it's the Celestial Mural. The Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphorius' sky. And any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather. The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The Sky Priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes. To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as... In any case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. That really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual.
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades?
How about it? Got any lead?
I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before. That's it. I almost forgot. Gray, Memi, can I borrow your...
Got it! We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? Feel the flow of time. Over there. And over there. Done! There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memi. You are a...
Foolish grain folk. The great Aquila has already left a mark of their manifestation on the golden clouds. The god's choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. May the Eye of Twilight never close!
Left a mark among the gold? Is this referring to the celestial mural?
Arrogant sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen despot Aquila. You that shape the sky. Why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your... The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this reason to oppress my people. The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God. If you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance. May the Eye of Twilight never open. And may torrid rains descend forever.
Avoid the pursuit of dark clouds. Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe.
It is, as the rumors said. The Sky Castrum was far from united.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed.
No problem at all. There we are.
Wind, snow, in the name of the sky's 100 eye, the turn of dawn and dusk. Awaken!
Stop, foolish cloud! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning. And you have the gall to accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed!
The land? It is our eternal nemesis. How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Skyfolk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Look at you trying to...
Fanatics, whose minds have been muddled by the heat. By Aquila above, meet your demise!
The brutal internal strife is sad to see. It appears...
The proud Sunfolk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rainfolk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine.
Faith is a double-edged sword, capable of calming hearts and corrupting them.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of Kindness and the Cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history. There's nothing but empty silence here.
Hero Seliosi. How did she view the ancient feud between the Sunfolk and Rainfolk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the sky denizens. Perhaps I can piece together...
One step at a time.
Yes, I already memorized it. Wind, snow. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural!
Golden clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene.
Look, the mark of their manifestation mentioned by the memory fragment.
How chilling. I wonder if Aquila is also watching us. I remember the Rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather.
Wouldn't this affect Akuma?
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Akuma's light comes from the Dawn device shouldered by carefully anyway. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural. There! That circular device. That's a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight. Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.